Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Crystal and this is my social thread. So today I'm going to do an unboxing for you. I have the Little Miss So and So All Set to Sew So Luxurious kit, which I get from Little Miss So and So as their brand ambassador. It's £65 normally, and it's a kit that includes everything you need to make up a project. And with the subscription, you get a choice between a woven or a knit pattern, and then you get a choice of fabrics for each of those patterns. With So Luxurious, you get a choice of luxurious fabrics, so designer fabrics such as Lady McElroy, Arts Gallery, Atelier Brunette, Dashwood Studio, that sort of thing. And with the So Special, you get a choice of their other lovely fabrics, which aren't designer but still very beautiful. So I've just opened the box there. Get lovely tissue paper with their sticker. Nice, lovely little package. And the pattern I went for this month, so the month of July, is the Maeve Skirt by True Bias. And it's a beautiful, what's it called, woven pattern for this skirt here. And it's lovely in that obviously you can mix and match sort of the depths of the skirt panels. You can have single tier, 2 tiers, triple tier. You can have maxi length, midi length, mini length, and it's an elasticated waist with a drawstring. And it's just a lovely summer staple. I actually, for all the other patterns that I've had in this box, in this subscription service, I've never really, the patterns that I have chosen were patterns that I would never normally choose, but this pattern actually was on my wish list, so I'm very happy that I chose that one. So that was the woven pattern that was on offer, and then the knit pattern was the Sally jumpsuit by Closet Core, and I'll pop up a photo of that there for you. And the fabric I decided to go for was let me just get it out for you, the Atelier Brunette again. This is a lovely color. I think it's called the June Viscose Crepe in a beautiful chestnut colorway, and it's sort of like a rusty browny beautiful colorway with sort of salmony dots, and they look like bananas, but they're probably leaves. And it's just so beautiful, luxurious. Funnily enough, I've never bought Atelier Brunette before, but ever since I found Little Miss So and So website, I have now purchased, I think, 4 items of Atelier Brunette. So I'm very lucky that I get this, obviously, free of charge as a brand ambassador. But look at that. I love this colorway on me. I love sort of the rusty colors, reddy colors, and I think that looks really, really lovely. And it's beautifully light and swishy, so that would make a really, really nice Maeve skirt. So this particular pattern goes from a size 0, which is a 26-inch waist, all the way up to a size 18, which is a 38.5-inch waist, which is lovely. And they're saying, oh, you can line it as well if you want to. So I suppose if you did it in sort of like a georgette or a chiffon, which is slightly see-through, or even sort of some cotton lawns and things, or even like a broderie anglaise or something like that, then you can line it, which I didn't think of, which is great. And there you go. So I also get all the notions for that. So I get some lovely wide elastic. That looks really substantial, actually. And I think that would look really, you know, like when you have an elasticated skirt and the elastic is too thin and it just kind of buckles over, that is not going to buckle at all. So that's a lovely thickness elastic there. I get the interfacing. I get the matching Gutterman's thread. I love that colour. And you also get with these kits a lovely little gift. And this month's gift is actually really beautiful. It's a to sew list notepad. So quite a lot in there. And a lovely, so nice, beautiful sticker paper there, a paper pad, a paper full of stickers, but it's sort of vintagey golds, pinks. That is really, really nice. I don't even want to use that, actually. It's so nice. So that's what I chose for this month's kit, and as usual I have also made up a last month's kit, and I'm ready to show you that today. So last month's kit, for those of you who do follow me, you will remember that I chose the saltwater slip as their woven pattern. So it's Friday Pattern Company, and it's basically a slip dress. I'll show you the line drawings. You can have different lengths here. It's basically just like a camisole vest sort of top, all the way down, 2 side slits and a tie, an optional tie. And then these straps here are adjustable because they have like the bra hook and clip thing to make that adjustable. And this goes from a size extra small, which is a bust of 32 inches, all the way up to an XXL, which is a bust of 44 inches. So let me show you my one. I made it in another Atelier Brunette fabric. This is their ochre colorway. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'll link it down below. And you can see there it's a lovely ochre background with sort of white spots and leaves and dark black spots as well. I'll show you the strap. So this is what I mean by the bra strap thing. So you've got that little loop, and then you get sort of that little bit there as well. So that makes that strap adjustable. I went with the side ties, and I decided, so normally I guess you would tie it at the back, but because the straps are quite long, I decided to tie it at the back and then at the front as well. So then it cinches you in at the waist a bit, which I think is more flattering than not. So with this dress, it's like I say, it's a slip dress, but how it's finished off is by bias binding, which you make yourself. So one sort of strip of bias binding here, you get another smaller strip of bias binding for the bottom straps, and then this strap here all the way around the neckline, the arm holes, all the way around the back is another piece of bias binding. Now it does say it is a beginner friendly pattern. I would agree in some parts. It's simple in that it is a front and a back, although the back is split into two. So the front is cut on a fold, which is nice and easy. The back is actually, you've got a center seam here at the back, and the reason why that is, I will show you in the pattern, which is actually quite nice. The back 2 pattern pieces, instead of being straight at the center seam, it is actually slightly curved. I can show you. So this is the one half of the back, this is the side, and this is the back. And as you can see, it kind of goes straight and then it goes out a bit and then down, and this part here that curves out shapes your bum quite nicely. So I guess that's the reason why they've got a center seam, where normally in dresses you would just cut it on the fold, but that's the reason for that, which is quite a nice small detail, but I think it adds to the fit, which is lovely. What else? Right, the bias binding. I do have actually a bias binding maker, but I can't find it at the moment. But it wasn't too bad. It did take me a good maybe half an hour to an hour to make all the bias strips, but it was quite therapeutic just ironing it and folding it as I went along. So that was fine. So now my problem was, when I fitted the front bias at the front here, that was fine because actually it was a shorter sort of, not that far a distance from there to there. But when it came to fitting the bias that goes all the way around the arm, all the way around the back, and then turns into the strap, I found that I was missing, it wasn't catching both sides. So let me show you this one. So that's beautifully done. So that's the front. So it's the stitches are catching at the front and at the back beautifully. But when it came to this one, it is a bit, it doesn't look very nice up close. I'll show you. It's just awful actually. So that's where I've had to unpick it and sort of try and shove it back in and enclose it within the bias binding. And you can see there are lots of different lines of stitching, which is really annoying. I'm glad actually that the fabric print is quite busy, so you can't actually see it when you wear it. But it's just knowing that it's not beautifully finished is just a bit of a... Anyway, it's fine. So with that in mind, with the bias binding thing in mind, the bias binding difficulty in catching both of the inner fabric and the bias binding on both sides, I think maybe what I'll do next time is, so for example, you know, bias binding is sort of like this and it's folded in. So maybe I'm going to baste it first on the inside. So baste it on this side and then fold it over and then sort of top stitch it down. So I know that it's already caught on the inside and I just need to make the top outer stitching nice and neat. And hopefully I won't miss any main body fabric, bodice fabric. So that's one way of getting around it. The only other thing is, yeah, so when you attach this back strap here, they tell you to attach it downwards first. So facing downwards, then you put the bias strip on and then you fold it up and top stitch it. But I find as I've done that, it's obviously been folded over twice. So there's a lot of bulk there, which is a bit annoying. So next time I won't bother sewing it this way, bias binding it and then stitching it back up. I will simply bias bind it first and then just stitch that bit straight the way that it is at the moment. So less work and less bulk. Let me see my notes. What else did I say? Yes, also for myself, there is a lovely side slit. I can't really show you on here. There is a lovely side slit here on both sides. So for me personally, I'm just going to lower that by 1 inch next time round. So I'll show you a photo of myself wearing it. And obviously, as you can see, I have got a t-shirt. I've worn mine with a t-shirt underneath. And just quickly, this wasn't in the kit at all, but just to let you know that I did make my own white t-shirt. And it says there, this is the back. And it's just in a beautiful white cotton jersey and matching ribbing from Pound Fabrics. And the pattern I used for this is Tilly and the Buttons Tabitha t-shirt from her Simple Sews book. You know, the purple one. Let me get it for you. Make It Simple, from the Make It Simple book. And that is just a lovely sort of wardrobe basic, lovely staple t-shirt. And I really, really like it because it's just a plain white t-shirt, but it's so beautifully done. I've just noticed something. I haven't top stitched that yet, so I will top stitch that afterwards. So there you go. Will I make it again? I might make it again. I'm not too keen on the sort of the camisole look on me. Sort of that camisole look on me. I'm not too keen on it, but it is nice. I mean, I will wear it, but I am hoping to try out the Sicily slip by, I can't remember who it's by, but I'll post it all down below. And that's sort of got a cowl neck version of the slip dress, so I want to try that, and then perhaps I could go back to making one more of these as well. So that's my make. Thank you so much, Nicola and Helen, for the lovely kit. It was truly inspiring because, as I say, I would never have chosen this pattern before, but I have made it. I have learned some things, and it's an item of clothing that I will wear. Even though I didn't think it suited me in the beginning, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please do kindly like and subscribe. In the meantime, all the details are below in the description. And have a good day. Bye bye. Take care.